Okay, Michael, here it is, your pedal chopper. We're going to go through and show you how some of this stuff operates. I'm going to show you how to disconnect and reconnect the brake when you receive the bike, because we're going to have the front wheel taken off. You're going to need a 15mm wrench to reinstall the front wheel, and that is the same wrench that you use for the back wheel also. There's your choke. It moves up and down like this. We'll show you how that works. Clutch lever. The button releases, and when you're riding, or you can stop, push the button down, and it holds the clutch so you don't have to hold it. Rear view mirror. Here's your 4-bolt gooseneck. It's just like a bicycle. We're going to try to get away with just removing the stem at this point, and when you reinstall it, push it all the way back down in this position when you tighten it up. I'm going to give you wrenches that fit these Allen bolts that you can keep. Here's your gas tank, premium fuel only. Read the directions on the oil, probably 18:1 mix is fine. Plug's good for a long time. You'll know when it goes bad. Then you'll just have to contact us and we'll ship you one. In the meantime, this is a racing carburetor. We will send you your manifold when it comes in. It'll just be a matter of these two bolts changing out and removing the carburetor here and then reinstalling. If you have a problem with it, go to a small motor repair or a motorcycle shop, and they should be able to throw it on for you in 5 minutes. You can see the clutch actuating here. That's neutral position, and the bike just rolls like a bicycle. Rear brake, you shouldn't ever have to do anything with it, but you will probably have to replace brake shoes, because these brake shoes are designed for bicycles, of course, and you're going to be putting a lot more miles on them than somebody with a bicycle. We have the suspension seat post here. You'll notice that there is an adjustment. If you pull the seat post out and look underneath, there's an adjustment for an Allen wrench to tighten up or loosen up the spring inside the seat post. Also, you have your tensioners here. That's how you will tighten your chain. The only chain you need to concern yourself with, this is pre-tensioned. I have a tensioner on here. You don't even have to worry about this. But if you ever have to tighten your drive chain here, all you got to do is loosen both sides of this nut with a 15mm and then tighten up evenly. A turn here, a turn on the other side. A turn here, a turn on the other side, and then lock these two nuts together so that they stay in that position. But just pull it back evenly if you get a lot of slack, but you probably won't have any slack for a while, if ever. We tried to pre-stretch all this. You shouldn't have too much adjustment to do. Feel free to call us. That's about it for now. We're going to show you how it starts. Other than the gas, this is the gas on, this is the gas off. This is the gas on, this is the gas off. If you're going to have the bike stored in the house, keep it off. It has a tendency, sometimes these carburetors leak when you leave the gas on. So we're going to show you, turn your gas on, turn your choke on. Now you're only going to have the choke on just until when it first fires, and then immediately start trimming it down. They're very cold-blooded, but they don't need a whole lot of choke. As soon as it fires, start trimming it down while you're riding. Give it about a minute or two to actually warm up. They're very cold-blooded, but once they get hot, they really run nice. They like to be hot. I think that's all you need to know for now. We're going to go ahead and fire it up. This is your throttle. We do have adjustment screws here, but we have these preset for you. These two screws, this is idle, this is fuel. You probably won't have to fool with them at all. We're hoping that you don't have to. Other than that, that's about it. Okay, this is Hugh. He's going to take the unit out and fire it up. We've got the choke turned on, got the fuel turned on, and he's going to just fire it up. Like I said, they're cold-blooded. It hasn't run for a few hours, so it's going to take a little while for it to smooth out. But as you see, he's cranking. You got to give it a... He already took the choke back off. Now he's going to put it on a little bit more. Like I said, they're real cold-blooded. You just got to play with the choke and the gas a little bit until it gets warmed up. It takes a minute or two. It's nice to pedal when you disengage the clutch. That way you don't put so much wear on the clutch. We haven't worn any out, but they will eventually wear, depending on how much you weigh and how much you put on it. As I said, it's cold-blooded, so it's misfiring a little bit, but once they get warmed up, that unit really flies. He's still warming it up. I think he's got a little bit of choke on yet. Let's see, he doesn't want to wake up the dead over there. That's actually the silent pipe, it's called. It's got a end cap and about 8 washers, I think on a rod, installed inside the pipe. We're going to let him get it warmed up and come back this way. It's just getting warmed up now. That's about half speed there. This is a little short run here. He's going to turn around. We are actually located right on the Gulf of Mexico. Right on the other side of that white picket fence down there is the Gulf of Mexico, Fort Myers Beach. Here he comes. You don't have to worry about people hearing this. It still isn't quite warmed up, but it's getting there now. You can hear it. And that's not the top end yet. I think this unit will probably do close to 40 miles an hour, the way it sits right now. So that's it. We're going to box it up, drain the fuel, box it up, and send it to you. So enjoy your pedal chopper. Pass the word. Yeah, Michael, here's how you're going to get it. We're going to have you reattach the brakes. See how this works? This just comes apart right here. It's pretty tight, so it might take a little bit of doing, but that just squeezes out like that, and then it'll just drop right back down in there. You'll see how it works. It's pretty simple. If you have any trouble, just give us a call.